Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. We made it to the end of the week. Lo and behold, yeah, I don't want to blaspheme on Cannon Fodder TV, but yeah, we're here. We made it in full effect. There is three parts of a whole as usual on this wonderful channel of ours. And no doubt you'll probably notice a little bit of a wider imagery here. I bought a new webcam. I need to double check the sound is working. The sound is working all right. The sound is working all right. It's going to be all right, Jack. But talk about Jack, yeah, we've got some news about Jack Wilshere. Yeah, but the opportunity, the possibility, him coming back to play for Arsenal, I'm not absolutely sure. And there is some news about the forgotten CB. Yeah, you remember when he got battered and bruised against Romelu Lukaku? Do you remember the centre back I'm talking about? If you don't, we're going to be talking about him. And of course, there's some news in regards to the game tomorrow against Newcastle. It's an opportunity to get back on track, but can Arsenal do it? I'm not sure. But stay with me for the next, let's say, 15 to 20 minutes. It's going to be a short show. I've got to jump on another Zoom call just on the hour over here, 11 a.m. See you in a few ticks. Yes, my people, welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. And I said, I finally got the webcam. And that's been all courtesy to each and, well, not actually everyone, because not everyone has made a contribution. But those of you who have made a contribution, whether it's the membership scheme currently running on Cannon Fodder TV, or the super chats or the quick chats, and whatever kind of contribution that you have made, thank you so very much. That has enabled me to buy a new webcam. Got there in the end. Got there in the end. And I think the sound sounds a lot better. Sounds a lot better, I believe. Yeah, I don't look too choppy. I sound quite handsome as usual. But forget about that. What you need to do is subscribe. That's all you need to do for the next, I say, 5-10 seconds. I'm waiting. Yes, I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. Just subscribe. You're probably thinking, well, we haven't seen the show yet. You haven't seen the show, you know what you're going to get from Cannon Fodder TV. Fun jokes, a little bit of seriousness, a little bit of a rant. Yeah, let's see what kind of form I'm in today. Quick reminder, later on this evening, it's going to be the Easy Talk, 7:30 p.m. UK time. It's going to be a themed live show. Yeah, we've got some interesting bits and pieces to be doing, as well as we've got two new faces. Yeah, I can't wait for that one. It's going to be very, very interesting. That's 7:30 p.m. UK time later on this evening. But let's get into the news of today. And yeah, super Jack. Jack Wilshere refuses to rule out Arsenal return to give Mikel Arteta food for thought. Arsenal icon Jack Wilshere has refused to rule out a return to the club, with the Gunners potentially needing reinforcements during the African Cup of Nations. The 29-year-old, actually, before I read this, it's when I start to see players who, this is of course my opinion. When I see players just going around doing the usual media rat race, you see them appearing on this channel or hear them on this radio station and that, I just kind of get the feeling that they're probably resigned to the fact that their career is coming to an end. But in regards to Jack Wilshere, it remains to be seen. I was just thinking he was on BT, I think it was on Sky, he was on now Talk Sport, and anyway, the 29-year-old has been back at London Colney to train with the first team. It is bid to keep up fitness in search of a new team. Wilshere is currently a free agent, having been released by Championship outfit Bournemouth at the end of the season. And despite the 34 England caps, that's not enough, really, is it? Injury, man, injury. Hinting at retirement recently, he has admitted that a short-term deal back at the Emirates isn't impossible. It's not impossible. Mikel Arteta's side are set to lose midfielders Thomas Partey, Mohamed El Neni, Aubameyang, and Nicolas Pepe for the African Cup of Nations. But speaking on TalkSport, Wilshere was asked by presenter Annie Goldstein who North Londoners should sign in the duo's absence. He said, who do you think they should go for, Jack? Why are you smiling? It should be someone like Jack Wilshere, shouldn't it? Jack Wilshere is such a joker, man. He's such a joker. But he can only but try, can't he? He can only but try. Actually, you know what? Can I make it bigger? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Jack Wilshere. Any young footballer who's watching now, I'm not sure whether you're just starting or you're semi-pro or it could be your pro footballer. Be mindful that a footballer's career can be finished, ended just like that, or a slow decline. Jack Wilshere, I don't think we ever saw the best of him. In an England shirt, definitely didn't see enough of him. Did not see enough of him. But again, he's just giving his opinion there. I can't see it. I can't see it. I know we're going to be losing 4 players, but would you like to see Jack Wilshere come back and just play for, just that period there where we're going to be losing Mohamed El Neni and Thomas Partey just for the African Cup of Nations? Would you like to see Jack Wilshere play? Not for me. Not for me. Not for me. I'm sorry, guys. Not for me. No sentiments in football, man. I'm sorry. There can be no sentiments. Arsenal needs to move forward, not go back. And even as a short stopgap, why not put in one of the youngsters from the under 23s, from the academy? Or recall a certain midfielder who's out at Portsmouth. Look at that, rather than looking at Jack Wilshere. I'm sorry, Jack. Super Jack. Super Jack. Super Jack. I forgot the rest of the lyrics. But yeah, I love Jack, Super Jack, but we've got to move on. We've got to close the door to returning Arsenal icons. Yeah, I guess. But for me, no. For me, no. All right. The second, I tell you what, this has got a theme of how things changes so very, very quick at Arsenal. Actually, thinking about Arsenal, but as a footballer's career, things, oh my goodness, where is he? Yeah, God, Pablo Mari, man, where is he? Where is he? Where's Pablo Mari? Has he disappeared? Is he shy? Pablo, where is your geezer? He's not showing up. He's thinking, please, Alex, don't put me through this. There's no freebies over here, man. Come on, where are you? Come out wherever you are. All right, he's gone. He's gone. Pablo Mari is gone. Where is he? Like, there he is. I need to go through this because I'm sorry, man. It's again, it highlights how there can be certain elements that not only can end a player's career, but can end a career at a specific club before they move on to another club. There's so many different ways, a player. I think is he back? I think he is back. He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. No, he's not. Pablo, where art thou, man? Is he there? There he is. There he is. Pablo Mari, man. Pablo Mari. There we go. Here we go. So Pablo Mari, man, you remember he got manhandled, didn't he, by Romelu Lukaku? Manhandled. I don't think he's ever forgotten that. He's not forgotten it. But yeah, Arsenal fringe player Pablo Mari is tired of being left out of the side by Mikel Arteta and could return to his former club. It's been claimed. I'm not going to mention who said this. Again, no free advertising here. But Pablo Mari, age 28, was the first player Arteta brought in after being appointed the Gunners boss in 2019. But this report says he joined initially on a loan from a Brazilian side Flamengo before the move was made permanent. Arteta has become familiar with the centre back after they both joined Man City in 2016. I actually forgot about that. The Spaniard decided to take a gamble on his fellow countryman, despite Mane not playing a single match under Pep Guardiola during the 3-year spell in Man City. But this one's coming from, yeah. I'm not gonna mention the podcaster's name there, but this is coming from, anyway. It's another YouTuber who's a dedicated Flamengo supporter or fan, and he's claiming that literally Flamengo want him back. They want Mane back because there appears to be some frustration at his lack of game time. No doubt there must be some frustration, but would he want to give up and go back to Flamengo, or would he want to stay and fight for? I don't know. I don't know. But this is what he's saying here. You know, for every 10 appearances he makes, Arsenal have to pay Flamengo €1 million, up to the value of 8 million. At present, they are not letting him near the first team. Mane is unsatisfied with his predicament, according to this person. Yeah, and that decision has ultimately not paid off. Mane has cost the North London club roughly 12 million pounds in fees so far, and any return they've just had 22 games out of him. Well, so we either play him or we need to sell him. Do either one of the two. Again, it goes back to the main point I was making about there can be so many elements that can end a player's career, period, or a career at a particular club. Pablo Mane strikes me as someone who's quite professional. I put it out there. I think he's quite professional. Would he be annoyed? Of course he'd be annoyed, but he would understand at age 28 that if Arsenal are playing very, very well, if there is, how can I say this, an ingredient to having a specific 11 and it's working, then I'm sorry, he's just got to sit it out until one of the other CBs, the centre backs, the performance is not up to scratch. Then he can say, well, actually, Mikel Arteta, I'm still here. But until that point happens, he's just going to have to grin and bear it, or put in a transfer request. Do I feel sorry for him? I don't feel sorry for him. But literally, that is just how football works. That's just how it works. Yeah, I just kind of get the impression that, you know, the two parts of a whole on Canal 4 TV has been about players' careers. One, yeah, blighted by injuries. He's back at Arsenal. Super Jack. But would I want him to be back at Arsenal to play? No. We could probably help him find another club. But yeah, that's just it. And Pablo Mane, the frustration, if it is true, does he really want to go back to Flamengo? I need to ask him. I need to ask him. And the last is in regards to, again, what's going on here? What's going on here? Is in regards to the game. There is a game tomorrow. There's a game to be had. We're playing against Newcastle. I spoke about, I think the last 10 games have yielded 9 wins and 1 defeat. And that 1 defeat, actually, out of the 10 games, there's been 9 games that's been played in the Premier League and 1's been FA Cup. But we've won 9 of them. So the cards, we hold the cards, and it's ready for us to give it away. I've just been watching Denmark down the road lose to, you can't even say they're a pub team, beaten 2-1, and that youngster who got sent off, Sessegnon, Ryan Sessegnon, should have stayed at Fulham. Should have stayed at Fulham, man. But anyway, but it just shows you, you know, we need to be very, very careful. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. Get the job done. Don't rely on the refereeing decisions. Don't rely on the VAR. Get the job done. What do I mean by getting the job done? Score the goals and concede less. That's all you have to do. Don't rely on, you know, the officiating or VAR decision that goes against us and use those as excuses. get the job done. 90 plus minutes. Game's not over 90 minutes. 90 plus minutes. Anyway. So guys, so that is the 3 parts of it. It's going to be a very short show. I'm going for another 5 minutes before I'm going to wrap up this one. Which means I won't go and have a quick break. I'm not going to have a break. I don't deserve a break, and you guys don't deserve a break from me either. But is this a break? Just a call to action, guys. Remember, subscribe. That's all you have to do. I mean, in all the videos I've ever done on Canfor TV for 3+ years, I've always said, subscribe. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here. I'm probably saying that in my sleep. Hey, Alex, wake up. Wake up, Alex. Receive all the latest news here. Whack. But anyway, guys, let's go into a live chat. I've got to go to Sean P, who's made a substantial donation to the channel. Sean P, my brother, thank you so very much. Like I said, I bought the webcam by virtue of the donations that the people have made the donations on the channel. Not everyone, mind you, because not everyone's able to do it. I've been able to buy the webcam because of the donations that's been built up in our account. So thank you very much for that. And Sean says, I'll have to watch this on the replay, but here's another donation towards the camera. Happy Friday. Sean, my brother, thank you so very much for that. We do really appreciate that. Thank you so very much for that. And let's see who else we have here. Noah says, hello, Alex. The sound's working fantastic. Well, I tell you what a relief. Do you know what I used to do? Because I've got 4 webcams. So I actually used to pretend like I was in a radio station. With the setup, I used to have one camera over here looking at me and switching between the both of them. So I think I might do that again, actually. Give the impression that I'm in a recording studio. I'm not in a recording studio. Where am I? I'm in my kitchen. My studio. Maybe you can give me sizable donations so I can build up my own studio. I don't think my wife will be too pleased. Your screen is so nice and bright. Thank you so very much for that. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. I don't miss Shaka at all. Well, we've got to prepare ourselves for the return of the Shaka, because Shaka will be coming back, and no doubt, whether it's been by default, Sambi Lokonga, he did look, inexperienced against Liverpool. So, Mikel Arteta would have made note of that and said, well, you know what, we need to get Granit Xhaka back. And that's why he's been so vocal about Granit Xhaka's, not rehabilitation, but he's getting back to full fitness. Dear me. Yeah, like and surprise. Like and subscribe, guys. My goodness. That's a good thing we've got Noah as the moderator on this morning's show. Newcastle will be tough because they have a new manager, which is Eddie Howe. But the thing is, the Premier League, there is a debate to say whether the Premier League is the best, club league in the world. But one thing is for sure, in the Premier League, there are no easy matches. The bottom teams can beat the top teams. The middle teams can beat the top teams, and vice versa. And it does make it more interesting. It's not so interesting when it happens to Arsenal, but it is exciting to see that. But Newcastle will not be an easy game. It will not be an easy game. You've already signed yet? Alex? No, he hasn't. He hasn't signed. I don't think he will sign, actually. Ralph Ragnick, Man United team will destroy Arteta's team. It's funny, I was watching ESPN. There's a couple of videos in regards to Ralph. And I said that the things with this guy, he likes to have complete and utter control. He has his way of playing. He asks his players, usually the profile of the players are age 23. They don't pass the ball back. They don't pass the ball sideways. They get the ball forward. I'm thinking, right, okay. Perfect timing, huh? Ollie is no longer at the wheel. Ralph is at the wheel. Goodness. Come on, where are the likes? I want 15 to 20 likes. Well, hopefully it's see in the next 2 minutes because I've got to be out soon. Yeah, where's everybody else? There's nobody else, is there? There's everyone else. Should Shaka have a rest versus Newcastle or not have a rest? I think he should have a rest. I think he should have a rest, to be honest. He's deserving of a rest. Hit the bell and like and subscribe. Well, no, it looks like it's just me and you. It's just you and me. Arteta needs to win. He does. The players need to wake up as well. Arsenal needs to sign more players, not youngsters. We need Vardy. But is that your personal opinion? No. Would you, of all the strikers in the Premier League, which striker would ideally you like to have at Arsenal? And you can't choose Harry Kane. You can't choose Harry Kane. I'm sorry, Noah. Well, dear me. I don't want Em Rowe to be played on the right hand side of the midfield. The number 10 row, he should be having a free range of where he wants to go. On the right, I would put Pepe on again as a short term solution to a long term issue because you can see Saka needs a break. You could probably play him there. Who would you play there anyway? Who would you play there? Right, Jimenez at Wolves can try to. We can try it. I wonder how much he will cost. Actually, how much will he cost? I wonder. Right. Okay. Unfortunately, I have to make a dash because I've got to be in another Zoom call in less than 4 minutes. So I hope you've enjoyed this morning's show. The numbers are not the best, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. And again, a reminder that later on this evening, 7:30 p.m., is going to be the Easy Talk. It's going to be a themed Easy Talk. No doubt we're going to be talking about certain topics about Arsenal. Of course, a bit about Arsenal. But look out for the laughter and the jokes on the Easy Talk. And I think I'll leave it at that. But anyway, I shall see you guys later on this evening. There is no pre-recorded videos coming up in between the morning show and the evening show. Yeah, because I've got something else I need to be doing in the afternoon. After my Zoom call, I'm making my way to my mum's house. Yeah, see my mum and my sister. So enjoy the rest of your morning, your afternoon, or your evening if you're living on that side of the world. Asia could be. Was it that side? But until then, just a quick reminder, please subscribe, help us grow, hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here on this channel. What's this channel? Well, the channel is Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.